Hello and welcome back to the JaceIsJumbo channel. Sorry, I'm a little bit more dressed up than normal. I'm going to a Christmas parade in November before Thanksgiving. I don't know why either. And yes, I do know that if I had a fedora on instead of this ball cap, my leather jacket would be taken quite a bit differently.
Table for two, please. What do you mean I can't bring that in here?
But we're gonna move past that. But enough of my attire, I wanted to talk about something today. In the recent weeks, my TikTok account has got quite a bit of traction. I'm gonna talk about that in a different video, but one of my more recent videos was me asking a question about a upcoming date I had at the time. I'm just gonna play it for you here. Now, fair warning, it's not the best looking video or the best sounding video, so bear with me on that, but it is important to give you this context. Tomorrow I have a first date with a girl that I kind of like, and we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse, and I'm the one who picked out Texas Roadhouse because, specifically, I have a $50 gift card there that I've had in my pocket since last Christmas. Now, I have no doubt that we're going to have fun on the date, but the only thing that concerns me is whenever it comes time to pay, is it going to be weird that I'm going to pull out a gift card to pay for it? You know, like, is that going to throw off a weird vibe, or is it just like... is it frowned upon in terms of like the dating world? Now, since we're all adults and the obvious answer is no, it's not weird. We're all just trying to save money at this time. And obviously, if you have a gift card, use it. What's the best way to pull out the card when the gift comes? Is it one of these? Maybe a little bit more relaxed? How about this? Let me know. So that was the question. Am I allowed to use a gift card on the first date without it looking too weird? Now, obviously, I put my opinions in that video. I said, if you are all adults and we need to save money and we want to still go out, use the gift card, who cares? The reason I put that in there is because I thought that was going to be the that word. But to my surprise, that video actually reached a side of TikTok I am not privy to, the girl side of TikTok. And for the first time of me ever uploading on TikTok, that was the first TikTok that got more comments than likes. So I wanted to go through some of the comments today, look through what the girls' opinions on it are, and then maybe we can change my mind towards the end of it. Now, I do want to say that it's not like this video went viral or anything like that. It's not like it got like a million views or anything, but it's still a fair amount of people giving their opinions and comments. A lot of them are quite a bit older than me, so we might get a different generation's opinion on this. But still, I thought it'd be fun to go over things. Let's go ahead and hop into the top comment on the video with 179 current likes. Create a rewards account, attach the gift card to it, log into your rewards account at the table payment kiosk thing, pay part of the gift card and the rest with your credit card. She will never know. Now, that is quite the hack, but it doesn't exactly answer the question that I had raised, which was, is it weird to use a gift card on the first date? And you'll see that trend with a lot of these top comments. It's okay to use the gift card, just as long as the girl doesn't know about it. And I've already put my opinions out there, but I can't help but wonder, why does it matter? There are a couple comments here, which we're going to get to, that try to explain it. But I guess this is a good top comment, just to let people know, yeah, hey, if you want to save money, but just make sure you do it in secret. Let's move on to the next comment. It's only weird if you suggest Texas Roadhouse, because then I'd think you didn't think I was worthy of a full-priced meal. This one just doesn't make sense to me. It's not like you're not getting a full-priced meal. I mean, you're still getting a good meal, and, you know, it's like, it's still the same price. It's just, you know, instead of me having cash, I'm using a card. Maybe the way I put it was weird because I said the only reason I went to Texas Roadhouse because I had the gift card. We both talked about it. We both like Texas Roadhouse, so we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse after we brought it up. And then I was like, okay, well, hey, let's go to Texas Roadhouse because I can pay, you know, like, it's weird. And this one had a couple replies to it, so I just wanted to talk about these. Or he's financially responsible and was waiting to use the gift card for a special occasion. I like that. I like the way they put that. But unfortunately, they got ratioed. He could wait until the second or third date easily, so she knew he really liked her. It's so simple. Again, maybe it's just because I'm a dude. But maybe it's just because, like, it's not a big deal to me in the slightest. Why does the date matter? Like, why does the number of date matter? Apparently, it's super simple, but it's just not clicking for my brain. Why is it the first date that it's so sacred to use a gift card on? Why is it the second and third one that's acceptable then? A couple people agreeing with her saying, yes, this, exactly, he did suggest it, LOL. And then someone says, a gift card is not a discount. I agree. I mean, I feel like I feel like that's just what it is, right? It's not a discount. You're just, you have a slightly bit of free money, you know? Bruh, it's a perfectly acceptable meal, and oh, for fuck's sake. So we had 3 people agree with her, and then 3 people disagree with her. So that's why I'm like, it's a 50-50 issue. That's why I wanted to make this video, because I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was such a polarizing thing. But we're going through the comments and we'll get a good tally later. Another comment with 42 likes. Nah, this is not good for a first date. Pick a different spot. Now on the third and fourth date, then you can use a gift card. And then we have a couple responses. I agree, and nah, F that, it's a good test. Why would you want to potentially marry a woman that judges a gift card? And this is another person that just says, nah, don't do it. Not on the first date. On the second, third, or fourth date, maybe, but not on the first date. And I still don't understand why. The last comment said, it's because we don't think they're worthy of a full price meal, but we're still paying the full price meal. I just have, a gift card that's substituting cash. But again, you check the replies to that comment, you have one agree, one disagree. It's a 50-50 thing. That's why I'm really curious about this. If anything, it'd make me feel bad like you couldn't afford the meal. This one I can kind of understand, because this is kind of like the connotations behind gift cards. You're supposed to use them as a substitute for money, so maybe you might think, oh, maybe he doesn't have the money, we can't afford it, maybe we shouldn't have gone out this early or something like that. But that's just kind of like the stigma behind gift cards. So that one I can pull a pass on. That one's like, okay, maybe I get it. Maybe I get that one. Next comment with 58 likes. Stack your credit card on top of the gift card because it's definitely going to be more than $50. True. Yeah, you cannot go at a sit-down restaurant like a steakhouse and it's going to be less than $50 anymore. It's very hard unless you're actively trying to order the least expensive thing, especially if you want to get an appetizer. Nah, you're looking about at least 60. But by the way, guys, spoiler alert, if you couldn't already tell, I already went on the date. I already know how it went. I already know how much it costs. And I'm going to tell you about it at the very end without getting too much detail. But I'll let you know everything that happened. And spoiler alert, yeah, it was more than $50. I had to pay with my gift card and my credit card. So I'm going to talk about it later, so I'm not going to get too much into it right now. Next comment with 30 likes. I just think it shows that you picked Texas Roadhouse because of the gift card and not because you wanted to take her somewhere she would like or nice environment. Texas Roadhouse is also more of a quick family place, hard to hold a conversation, not a first date place, so it'd be very obvious that you picked because of the card. And we have a couple of responses saying, it's so loud, can't have conversations. Yeah, I think the way it could go wrong is that the first dates are much more about vibes to me. If you pulled a gift card to my favorite dark wood local bar, I would not care. That's funny, I think the exact opposite. I think the louder environment with a lot going on is great for first date. It gives you stuff to talk about. Nobody's watching, nobody's judging. Clearly being on the first date. If the convo dies down, there's plenty to look at and it's not awkward. Now, this isn't going to turn into an ad for Texas Roadhouse because they don't need advertisement. They're always packed to the gills every time I go there. But I think it's important to talk about the first part of the comment. I think it just shows that you picked Texas Roadhouse because of the gift card and not because you wanted to take her somewhere she would like or nice environment. Now, I'll take the blame on this one because I put it awkwardly in the TikTok I uploaded. We were texting for like a week, and we were talking about places to potentially go out to eat. And I mentioned that there's a new Texas Roadhouse that just opened up down the road. And she was like, oh man, I love Texas Roadhouse. And that was it. I mean, that's how it went, just like, and then we just like, oh, okay, well, let's go there. So, and as for the environment on the first date goes, I always prefer places that are a little bit loud. I'd rather go too loud than too quiet because it's the first date. It's most likely going to be awkward at some point. So if you're sitting there, and there's no background noise, it's a small restaurant or something like that, and you're just sitting there quietly trying to think of something to talk about, it can be weird. It can be awkward. And there's a lot going on at Texas Roadhouse with the music and the every single time you go there's always someone celebrating a birthday, and whenever they celebrate birthdays, they have to get up on a seat and they all chant and cheer. Very awkward. I would never do it, but it gives us stuff to talk about. But that's a fair criticism, so I'll take it in stride. Moving on to the next comment with 78 current likes. I would not care. If you're picking up the tab, I don't care how you pay for it. Behold, my exact opinion. Well, that's what I thought most people would come to the conclusion of, just, yeah, you're paying, you're the guy, you're expected to pay for it on the first date. Pay for it. That's it. They got 79 likes, no one disagreeing on that comment, so you know what? That's the dub I was looking for. Now, it's important to note, and I kind of hinted at it earlier, almost all these comments are girls. If that wasn't obvious, they, like I said earlier, reached girl talk. I don't know if that adds extra insight to anything, but yeah. It's weird. Don't do it. If the gift card has been in your wallet since last Christmas, it can stay there until next Christmas when you get to know her better. Use the gift card on the first date probably won't get you to the second date. Why? Like that everyone's just saying no, don't do it. Don't do it. But why? No one's going into detail, and I need the detail. Speaking of detail, looks like the next comment might answer my question. 100% no, not on the first date, anytime after is fine. But the comment that responded to it saying, agreed, it's tacky for a first date to specifically use a place that you have a gift card for after the first date is fine. So it's tacky. I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it. Is it because it gives off like the impression that I'm not, like, that I don't have money? Is it because that, like, why after the first date? Why is the first date so holy and sacred? Like, why is it the second date is like, that's fine if you know the second date, but not the first date? Is it because first impressions? Is it like, it's weird. It's really weird. It's frowned upon to take your date to Texas Roadhouse. We have a couple people disagreeing with her, and then she says, I just feel like the first date should find somewhere more romantic and kind of cool vibe. No one said anything about fine dining. It's just my opinion, but hey, if she likes Texas Roadhouse, it's all good. Have a good time. This isn't an ad. A lot of people are bringing up Texas Roadhouse when the actual question wasn't Texas Roadhouse. It was the gift card. But anyways, we agreed on Texas Roadhouse, and we had a fine time. If you're wondering, don't do it. And, I think it would be less weird if it was the second or third date, but I don't think it's that weird. I just don't get why it's weird. We've had like five girls say it's weird, don't do it, but they don't go into detail. Now, obviously, I could maybe ask why, but, I hope someone soon, like, aside from it being, like, potentially tacky, which, again, I don't know why it would be considered tacky, but we're still not fully getting a full picture here. So, let's keep going. Now, I may have said a different comment was the top comment earlier, but I lied to you. This is the real top comments on the video, and I didn't know about it till just now, so I might have lied to you by accident. Anyways, if she doesn't like you using a gift card, she might not be the one for you. That's coming from a girl, by the way. And we have a couple responses agreeing, saying, this is the answer. Seriously, a gift card is free money in girl math. This is the answer to anything in a relationship. Do the thing that you think is responsible. You're trying to find compatibility. I would feel only annoyed if I didn't like Texas Roadhouse. Music to my ears, fellas. Music to my ears. And it's important to note that that one has 248 likes, which I said earlier is probably the top comments on the video. So it's important to note that that's probably the majority rule. That's probably the popular opinion. You should go be yourself and put the damn card down. If she finds a weird vibe, she's not for you. I don't think it's weird at all. I don't think it's weird at all because you're still spending money on her. I think it'd be more weird if she had any sort of reaction. You should have disclosed it when discussing the location. Hey, you down to go to Texas Roadhouse on my parents? I got a gift card last Christmas, so they'll probably get another one this year. That last one's probably fair. I mean, I already told you the whole conversation is like, hey, there's a Texas Roadhouse that just opened up. Oh, I love Texas Roadhouse. Oh, hey, cool. I have a gift card. I'll pay. Maybe that's the better option. Maybe just transparency. But it wasn't a big deal. This will be the last comment I talk about, and then we'll go through the whole conversation after it. I'm new to the dating scene. I'm so nervous, anxious, and excited for a first date. I will spend a good chunk of time getting ready for it. Get my nails done, maybe get a blowout, get my best effort to look and feel my best for a first impression of each other. I'll say it, the gift card is not romantic, and we girls adore our gift cards, but there is a time and place. If you're excited for a potential romantic love connection, this isn't the way. Save it down the road and get more comfortable together. It won't go to waste. That is a very fair and very concise answer to the question. We spend a lot of time getting ready for the first date. And if things are going really well and then you're all excited and all of a sudden you see something that might be considered tacky or unromantic, or maybe it gives off the vibe that the only reason we're here is because you have the gift card, maybe skip it until later on in the road. Time for the final conclusion. I went through all of my comments, all the likes, and I tallied everything up. And roughly 65% of the people in my comment section agreed that the gift card is not a bad idea. It's not a big deal. Most girls won't care. Some might even check to see if they have a coupon for you. But it is important to note that some girls might find it tacky and potentially even embarrassing if they see you pay with a gift card. It really, just like everything else in the world, it all depends on the person. And now let's talk about my date and how it went. Guys, we were both going to use a gift card. I used my gift card and she said, oh man, I have one too. But unfortunately, there's only like $4 left on it. And she offered to use it and I said, no, I have it. That was it. It ended up being like $58. Not a huge deal. We had a great time. We were giggling at all the people that got up on a saddle to, sing happy birthday, all that goofy stuff. I even joked that I was going to tell him it was her birthday so I could see her get up on it, and she got so embarrassed and we had a good laugh about it. There was a second date and there's going to be a third date. And guys, if I had to say something, it It all depends on the girl. I know you're probably hoping for a definitive answer on something like that, but honestly, if you want to play it safe, use your card. If you want to try to be frugal with it, use the gift card, and maybe you'll find someone who has one of their own, and then you can tag team that bitch and walk out of there with no spent money. But that's gonna do it for me. I just keep seeing these comments roll in on my TikTok, and I wanted to make a video about it because it really is helpful. It gives me a good perspective into the woman mind, and yeah, I'm glad I made it. Maybe I'll make another one. I don't usually make YouTube videos like this, but I'm starting to just make videos about things that are on my mind, so maybe I will make another one. There is a video I want to make about my TikTok channel, because recently I got like 350,000 likes in a month, and I kind of want to go over and talk about it because it's been a fun experience. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button, please. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subs. If I never see you again, no hard feelings. I hope you have a wonderful life, and for everyone else that decides to stick around, I will see you later. Bye.